cute pair of horns you got here, huh? My grandpa was a killer. He killed Hitler. Say something smart, Kowalski. If you think logically, Pinocchio is unlimited wood supply. Known as the best water slide for kids. What is her throat? I never understood why the monsters in Space Jam didn't want my talent. We loved the talent magic. We just didn't want the other stuff. 'Cause AIDS. There is always that one girl that you will never be able to forget. There is this one girl in my class, the most beautiful human being, I swear to God she is like an angel. Ask her out. Can't. Why? I'm the teacher. New York is building this U-shaped skyscraper. This is so big that a plane can easily go through it. I sniffed a girl's ass in school. There is this girl in my school that I like, and she is a straight baddie. Today she was walking through the hallway and everyone was staring. While she was passing, I decided to sniff her ass without her noticing as a joke. Everyone laughed and my friend pointed out she had a phone in her back pocket and she might have been recording. Now I'm worried she filmed me sniffing her ass. This is a reason why humanity has not achieved world peace. Monkeys like this who can't control their impulses. I'm white. I went where no Jedi has ever gone. Starbucks after putting a paper straw in a huge plastic cup. When the Chinese buffet sees you fill up your water cup with crab rangoon. Anyone else remember the DARE program? We showed up on day 1. Little kids knew nothing about drugs, and they taught us all the names of all the drugs, the street lingo to get drugs, the places in town you could find drug dealers, and then said don't do drugs. Okay, bye. Teacher, give an example of foreshadowing. Me. Man claiming to have world's largest penis sick of being asked to whip it out. He's sick of giving people a plus size peep show. Where's my sister? Big sister? Oh, Hannah. Toby beat me up. What kind of mother? Student is bullied. School, tell us. Parents, fight back. Grandparents, may I suggest the Memellion 4? Feminism is just a long con by the patriarchy to allow men to take their final form as stay-at-home gamers by convincing women that taking on more responsibility is empowering and liberating. Shit, they know. No one will believe her. Greek man beats up furry because he thought that he was associated with the ultranationalist Grey Wolves organization. My mom asked me to help her trash some boxes she doesn't need. This was inside. I'm an only child. Educating the retarded child. During World War II, the Germans built a fake wooden airfield with wooden aircraft, vehicles, and handguns in order to trick the Allies. The RAF, having known of the secret project for months, patiently waited for them to finish and then dropped a single fake wooden bomb on it. Isaac Newton died a virgin. That means I have one up on history's greatest scientific genius. Because I'm not dead. Why? Thank you, young man. I'd completely forgotten to get baby carrots. Usain Bolt when he finishes in 19.19 seconds. Me when I finish in 19.19 seconds. Joburg man tracks down his wife's rapist, hacks off his penis, cooks it, and forces him to eat it. He always gets so excited when I take him to the dog park. Met my daughter's teacher tonight. It was heartbreaking. She was working at her second job. Teachers are the most underpaid, underappreciated, yet most valuable people in the world. So anyway, I gave her $50 for a lap dance, so I'm doing my part. You have to be a real piece of shit to throw your garbage out your car window. I spent the whole day picking up trash along the highway as part of my community service for beating up my girlfriend, and it's really made me develop a hatred for scumbags who litter. I'm 26 and can't open my eyes underwater. I'm 47 and can't snap my fingers. State your age and something you can't. I'm 55 and can't go within 500 feet on an elementary school. My mother always said she'd come to my first red carpet. Crispy children sandwich. I told my girlfriend I'm shrexually confused. She was very progressive and supportive at first. She said it's okay if I wanna hook up with other guys. She just wanted to be in my life regardless. So after I hooked up with her brother, she found out and kept calling me gay. First of all, I'm bi at best. Secondly, she wasn't mad cause I did it with her brother, but because she was also doing it with him since they were teenagers. Love is temporary, blood is permanent, she said. Now I'm even more confused. I think she's very toxic and I should just run away with her brother. Any suggestions? The Huamo banana is a long and thick banana with a creamy texture. These bananas are a Hawaiian variety and grow up to 10 inches long and 4 inches wide. The banana she tells you not to worry about. I'm coming soon. I'm coming. Jesus. At least he is letting us know, so we can decide if we want to be filled with his spirit or let his spirit wash over us. The Four Horsemen of Nutcrackers. I remember I once heard the phrase beat your meat when I was 12 and heard it felt good, so when I was alone I punched my balls as hard as I could, then cried for an hour and threw up on the floor. Black girls say daddy and Mexican girls say papi. What the duck white girls say? Punch me harder, Kyle. Took the batteries out of the carbon monoxide alarm because the loud beeping was giving me a headache and making me feel sick and dizzy. So I was dating this guy, kinda rich, and he asked me out of the blue, would you date a struggling guy? And I said no, due to some personal reasons. And he said, you know, to me you are the struggling guy I haven't healed yet. Chicago had a day of no shittings for the 7th time in the past 5 years. Wife remarries her husband as she falls in love with him again after losing her memory. You used to like anal. Have you been mocking us since the beginning of recorded civilization? Yes. These no smoking in the car when kids are in it laws are ridiculous. I mean, look at him, freezing his little ass off out there. People with these cars can easily steal your girl. Never missing class again. Drunk. Got the Domino's guy to buy me McDonald's in the special instruction section. I was walking past a farm and a sign said duck, eggs. I thought, that's an unnecessary comma, and then it hit me. Mr. Chase, hi reader, you look great today. The court, what? Mr. Chase, I'm breaking the fourth wall and speaking to whoever reads this court transcript. The court, sir, you are being. You need to change your diet, eat seafood, swim, stupid pig. This is your captain speaking. Fasten your seatbelts and prepare for September 11th. Have you ever ate a date? Ate a date? Yes. What's that mean? Like ate their ass? It's a fruit. We all make mistakes in the heat of passion, Jimbo. Babysitting is so easy. This kid's been asleep at the bottom of the pool for like 4 hours. Philadelphia Dunkin' Donuts robber spotted stretching beforehand. The suspect stretching before robbing a Dunkin' Donuts. There's more fish in the sea. Yeah, but they're all married. Diver spots fish wearing a gold wedding ring in Australia. French pigs be like, oink. Japanese pigs be like, oinku. American pigs be like, stop resisting. My girlfriend dressed up as a policewoman and told me I was under arrest on suspicion of being good in bed. After 2 minutes all charges were dropped due to a lack of evidence. Remember, when you bury a body, cover it with endangered plants, so it is illegal to dig it up. Follow me for more gardening tips. This world is so fake. Everything is fake here. I will suicide today, bro. Nice decision, bro. You dead? No. The poison was fake too, bro. I will not breathe until Mr. Beast comments on this vid. Comments are turned off. Dudes in the 1700s hitting it from the back. There is a really good looking guy in my accounting class and his Insta was on private, so I sent a follow request during class and he looked over at me then denied the request. Me, licking the knife after I'm done. The other surgeons. When you die your voice is added to the chorus of children yelling "Aye aye Captain" in the SpongeBob intro. My girlfriend blows me under the table. Her whole family looking through the glass table. Who are these two? Wrong answers only. Doctors. The woman allegedly broke into the home, pet the family dog, did the dishes, then left. Is she available tomorrow? My 13 years old brother asked for my laptop, and this was his search history. How to impress English teacher. What is friends with benefits? Can kissing a girl make her pregnant? Amazon Mini TV Crush Test 3 cast only girls. Tanaya from Crush Test 3 Instagram ID. How to grow a beard. Do all girls like boys with beard? Make out spots in Patampura. Which Breaking Bad quote should I use to respond to my ex-girlfriend accidentally sending me the tape of her getting a 4-man train ran on her? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to send that to you. I bought my wife 12 panties the same color, and she asks why the same color. People will think I don't change my panties. Never underestimate teachers. Nut all over your school. Dude keeps calling me bro and chuckling so I overpriced his tattoo and I'm gonna make it hurt more than any he's ever had. Taking the top layer of skin off with a razor, wiping with alcohol, needle out and riding the tube, dry paper towel. Dude is in for a world of hurt. Surprise visit to see my girl's apartment for the first time. 1. She already has the toilet seat up for me. 2. Turn on the TV, already on ESPN. 3. Look in the closet, a man so I can make a new friend. An accommodating queen. And your first wishes? Triple world hunger. And your second? Double student debt. Also speed up climate change. When Halloween is over, but your neighbor is still hanging from the tree. A judge told her your life is a mess. Woman rode motorbike naked, got fingered in the street, and punched a blind man. How I made it $150,000 trading. 1. Took a small loan of $300,000 from my dad. 2. Put it into high risk shitcoins. 3. Lost half, got scared, decided it was time to cash out. 4. Blocked my dad's number. 5. Net profit of $150,000 secured. Duck French people. What, do you really think this shit is out of context? There's only hell for the baguette duckers. Delete that tweet. Oaks, please shut the duck up. The famous couches of our childhoods. Yesterday I asked my 12-year-old son what other kids at school think about him having 2 dads. His response: they don't care, but they don't like how I am immune to your mama jokes. Your mama so ugly your dad had to get a husband. 80-year-old man cloned sheep via illegal animal parts to create, hunt enormous hybrid species. College of Architecture and Planning. So excited I got to meet Post Malone. That's not. Duck it. Nice meeting you too, man. Pinocchio never gave up on his dream. I will be a real boy. Elephant killed a woman, then attended her funeral and smashed her corpse. I accidentally broke my thermometer and this liquid came out. It's so fun to play with. Can we call later when we are both off work? I know you're having a bad day, so. What is that? When she says oops, hit a curb, but you heard a human scream. Say nothing. They'll blame the dog. Placed signed copy stickers on random books part 1, and Frank. My sister was playing truth or dare with her friends. I listened from behind the door. The bottle landed on my sister and she said, "Truth. When was the last time you had an orgasm?" Her friend asked. My sister replied, "A week ago." I burst in through the door and yelled, "I knew you were faking it last night." When you're sitting on the toilet, out of paper, so you reach for the nearest thing. Students get first-hand job experience. Clueless couple struggled to get pregnant for 4 years, are told by doctor the wife is still a virgin because they were having anal shreks. Girls, guys don't know how to touch women. Also girls. Punjab man dressed as his girlfriend to write exam on her behalf. Caught. I used to smoke pot and go to class. Sneak in 10 minutes late with a bullshit excuse. Slink down low at my desk. Pray to God nobody asked me any questions. I was the best teacher ever. Ran into my ex at Chick-fil-A and she spit in my drink like I'd be disgusted. LMAO, I ate your ass. That ain't shit, bon appetit bitch. I for real sat there and drank that shit in front of her like this. Americans will use anything to measure except the metric system. I can fit 34 Pringles up my vagina. Ga. Maya Khalifa. This old lady came to the bank I work at to withdraw $10. I told her that for withdrawals less than $100 she has to use the ATM. So she asked to withdraw $1,000 in $10 bills. It sucked, but I counted it out and handed her the money. She took $10. Gave me $990 and said deposit this. That's for waking me up last night. Pet tries to sleep. Me. Congratulations. You are being loved. Please do not resist. Resistance is futile. Please accept love. That's exactly how I ended up in prison. Son, can we go to a haunted house this year? Dad, what's wrong with the one we live in? Son, what? Dad, good night son. Oh damn. Had to stop and look twice at what my kid was watching. Girls, am I fat? Don't say that. You're perfect. Boys, bro, am I fat? Theodore Roosevelt remarked that Taft should give up riding because it was doing him no good and because it was cruelty to the horse. Woman hates selfies and decides to photograph herself dead all over the world. Imagine if someone kills her and keeps posting the pictures. Meet the person responsible for your choices, grades, success, parents' divorce, actions. Okay, listen, I know this will make me sound like an idiot, but hear me out. My girlfriend is pregnant, blood test and everything. She's never had Shreks. Not once. Her mom has eyes on her every day and nobody can get in or out of the house without her knowing. Is immaculate conception possible? I know I sound like a fool, but I swear she's never had Shreks. Ever. Edit. I'm gonna go away and smoke to calm my nerves. Further info coming. School is starting again soon, so I'm asking all drivers to please watch for us student pedestrians and hit us at full speed, thanks. At some point in your life somebody has masturbated to the thought of you. I don't believe so, but alright. I got you, homie. My next one goes out to you. What the weirdest place you have masturbated? When I was 19 I was suicidal. I went to go lay down on the train tracks and get run over. I got bored waiting for a train, so decided to rub one out while laying on the tracks. Post-nut clarity helped me get off the tracks and get the help I needed. Snitch. A priest who temporarily died reveals he went to hell and they were playing Rihanna's Umbrella as torture. Real question is, why is a priest ending up in hell? Shrexism is alive in America. Went to get an oil change, and the all-white CI's males laughed at me and told me to get lost. Probably jealous I drive a Tesla and they don't. I never understood why the monsters in Space Jam didn't want my talent. We loved the talent magic. We just didn't want the other stuff. 'Cause AIDS. I have something to admit. I'm shrexually attracted to thwomps. They are the most dominant, masculine creatures ever thought up by mankind. And the sound they make is so beautiful. Music to my ears. I often fantasize about stepping out of my shower naked and suddenly being crushed by a thwomp, killing me instantly. Get some help. If you are feeling down today, take comfort in the fact you aren't this guy. Notice anything about this Huffington Post editors meeting? Y'all don't hire black people, lol. New York school issues apology after students were served chicken, waffles, and watermelon for Black History Month. So tell me something about yourself. I always re-rack my weights. Some little white girl, between 8 and 10, in Starbucks just looked up at me and said, "Whoa, a beautiful chocolate man." And her dad literally grabbed her arm and said, "Emily, what the duck is the matter with you?" If you're a Christian and you're big mad about the possibility of student loan debt being cancelled, let me remind you that the entirety of your faith is built upon a debt you couldn't pay, that someone stepped in and paid for you. This statue of Jesus in Poland provides internet to a village nearby. The guy who watches porn with the connection. Satan. 18 missing assignments, and 1 day to do them. I think my only option is to go missing under mysterious circumstances. I can help. It's alright. Majority of these are just case studies for one class. I can probably finish them. Thank you though. I meant help you go missing under mysterious circumstances. The test isn't that hard. The test. A 22-year-old gang member is brought to an urban ed with a gunshot wound to his arm. Primary survey of the patient is intact, but a handgun is found in the patient's clothes. Which of the following is the most appropriate action by the physician at this time? A. Check to see if the gun is loaded. B. Fire the gun into the floor to discharge all the ammunition. C. Place the gun away from care providers and notify local law enforcement. D. Hold the gun personally so no one can take it. E. Use the gun to attack rival gang members in retribution. I like to smoke weed, right? Inflation is tearing my family apart. Democracy dies behind paywalls. The case for making journalism free, at least during the 2024 election. What's the worst thing a woman has done on the first date? She literally asked what was their most expensive drink. The waiter met my eyes and the bro code kicked in. He just kept saying everything was out of stock. God bless him where he is now. I went back to give him a tip but he declined. I'm at the bus station and more than confused. So men actually masturbate before Shreks just to last longer? Gotta release a single before an album. I pirated your software. Oh shoot, we spilled noise everywhere. Size of the donut hole down through the years. Interesting. Reverse the chart and it's my asshole through the years. Why would you comment that? I was leaving Kroger's and this woman is outside with her baby in a stroller asking for money. I was about to give her some money. This man yells out, "Don't give her ass no money, that baby ain't real." Then he runs over and kicks the stroller. I'll be damned. Baby wasn't real. She yelled, "Damn you Gary." Shout out to Gary. He the scam police. A man from China bought a first class ticket which came with access to a VIP lounge that had free food. He rescheduled over 300 times in a year to enjoy over 300 free meals. When investigated, it was found that after eating he would change his reservation to a later date. He finally cancelled his ticket and got a full refund. Imagine your parents bought wall-sized pics for your wedding, and you do this lol. Home Alone. Home Alone 2. Lost in New York. Home Alone 3. Home Alone HD. Home Alone. The Holiday Heist. Horny moms home alone with their dildos. What job would you never do, no matter how much money they offered you? Slaughterhouse work. Done it. As miserable as I was during, it was a paycheck at the time. How long did you lasted? Not very long. The feeling just made me finish instantly. Sorry. Hi there. How's your day going? May I ask you something? Could you add me in Snapchat cause I wanna have some new friends? You don't have to. It's if you want. And I swear on God I'm not a pedo. Did you know, if you hold an ermine up to your ear, you can hear what it's like to be attacked by an ermine? Pro tip. If you are at the courthouse, always check behind the toilets for bribe money that hasn't been collected yet. Kinda DVD. When you visit Germany. When Germany visits you. In one of my film classes last semester we had to tell a story in 3 pictures for a mini assignment, so my friend and I did this. Video highlights. Driving recklessly. Abandoning homeless woman. Running over dog. Having Shreks with autistic girl. Impregnating 14-year-old. Meeting up with 12-year-old. Texting underage girls. Disrespectful to women. A jumper. You gonna kill yourself. Yep. Life sucks. If you're going to die anyways. Do you want to have Shreks before you jump? Hell no you freak. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to wait until your body washes ashore. A family's heritage brings unexpected surprises and conversations on racial identity. White mom claims her baby is black because of a black ancestor, but her husband is white. What? A nurse in Texas was arrested for sexually assaulting a Great Dane when a clip of it was discovered on her husband's phone after he was found publicly masturbating in a supermarket while following children. Meet William Keane and Jolie Keane. If you want to live forever, plant a tree in loving memory of Victor Amos. Millions of angels watching you jerk off for the 4th time today, and it's not even noon. Love forever Dan and Debbie. Debbie is a whore. Consent condom requires 4 hands to open, making powerful statement about consent. Customer notice. Vegan drinks. While many of our drinks are listed as being vegan, we cannot guarantee, unfortunately, that the fruit garnishes are vegan. If you require a vegan option, please ask for your drink to be made without any fruit garnish. Vegan cafe introduces meat to save business. You're a fairy, and I'm here to grant you a wish. I wish I could speak with ponies. It's the juice Deborah. My 10-year-old body. Where are you going so fast? To the dick. Write a joke about guitarist. Why did the guitarist go to jail? Because he fingered a minor. The neighbor's kids challenged us for a water fight. I'm in. Just waiting for the water to boil. What? You have been visited by Toothpaste Man. His motives are unknown. Are you serious? Are you wearing your fitness bracelet? Yeah. You're in the bathroom. You just walked 6960 to over 8,000 steps. Are you jerking off? Duck. Today I made my first money as a photographer. I sold my camera. Bro, I faked being gay so I could sleep over with some baddies. Now they're sucking and passing a dildo in a circle. It's almost my turn. What do I do? Stephen Hawking chair $80. I know Amazon drivers be like, damn this house again. I work on ambulance. The thought is the exact same. I hate that September, October, November and December aren't the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th months. Whoever ducked this up should be stabbed. Good news. This is your captain speaking. Fasten your seatbelts and prepare for September 11th. Got my own house at 17. Hey mom, I'm going to live by myself. Great. Your bags are on the driveway. Cancer Make-A-Wish Kid. Kowalski. Analysis. I picked up my mum drunk, and she said, "Can we get McDonald's?" To which I replied, "No, we have food at home." Been waiting years to say that. Dude, you're never coming on my back again. I washed my hair twice, asshole. You definitely have the wrong number, lol. Wow, nutted in my hair and gave me a fake number. Dear vegans, I killed this cow because it was eating your food. You're welcome. Are you a sock? Because I think we'd make a good pair. Are you a sock? Because I wanna come in you. Are you a chicken? Because you're impeccable. Are you a chicken? Because I wanna come in you. User is suspected to be affiliated with a terrorist organization. I'm dying right now. My professor is sharing his screen and this is one of his tabs. McDonald's reintroduces the hamburger as a strangely attractive suburban dad. McDonald's knows what the people want. McDaddy. Picked up a hitchhiker. Seemed like a nice guy. After a few miles, he asked me if I wasn't afraid that he might be a serial killer. I told him that the odds of 2 serial killers being in the same car were extremely unlikely. Old guy, can I get a discount? I served in World War II. Cashier, yes sir, of course. Old guy, dank. Everyone in the store. He's been in for a year and now he's going to be a daddy. I haven't told him yet. He's going to freak out. To start streaming your favorite shows, follow the steps below. Step 1. Visit ParamountPlus.com Samsung TV on your computer or mobile device and follow the instructions. Step 2. Enter the following code when asked. GayBJ. Step 3. When complete, this screen will refresh. Who said brown eyes aren't cute? Hitler. Me. Oh, I'm sorry, take my seat if you're pregnant. Lady, I'm not pregnant. Me. Haha, yeah, wanna be. Lady, you're disgus. Me. I own a fertility clinic. Lady, oh sorry, me. It's called your bedroom. Lady, you piece of. Me. It was an old mattress store, we never changed the sign. If a man and a woman had protected Shreks, he ejaculated into a condom, then she stole it and stuck it inside her with a turkey baster to get pregnant and succeeds. Does he need to pay child support? When your custom character doesn't match the default costume. My Uber driver is constantly talking about marijuana and all the ways to smoke it. Gonna be real awkward here in about 10 minutes when he drops me off at home and my patrol car is parked in my driveway. So I was dating this guy, kinda rich, and he asked me out of the blue, would you date a struggling guy? And I said no, due to some personal reasons. And he said, you know, to me you are the struggling guy, I haven't healed yet. After my funeral I want one of my friends to take my phone and text everyone, thanks for coming. Go duck yourself. Duck me yourself, you coward. There's a blind boy in one of my English teacher's classes and last week our assignment was to write poetry about nature. This is what he turned in. Roses are black. Violets are black. Everything is black. I can't see. Wanna play hot potato? Sure. I win. My girl texted me, sorry we have to break up. Then said never mind, wrong person. Almost ruined my day. All women be. It's your job to guess if it's sexual or polar. Back in my day, I could walk in a store with $25 and walk out with 6 porterhouse steaks, 2 chickens, a case of beer, 5 bottles of wine, 2 loaves of bread and a gallon of milk. Can't do that today. Too many ducking cameras. Karachi University to observe February 14th as Sisters' Day. I'm 32 and my girlfriend is 13. Can we still do quests together, or are our levels too far apart? Sorry, kind of new to WoW. Thanks a lot guys. I picked her up from her middle school earlier and we're going to get to questing as soon as she's done grading her students' papers. Don't eat them hot wings from Dollar Tree. One of my Twitch subs got me a Tesla. Just spent $70,000 just to be called one of my Twitch subs. I'm never gifting anything ever again. I can't wait for the 6-year window when I'll be both old enough and young enough to go out with you. My daughter just ruined Toy Story forever. She said if one of the toys died and he wouldn't know, and he'd carry on playing with its corpse. Oreo rolls out new wasabi and hot chicken wing flavored cookies. If you offer me an Oreo and I bite down into a wasabi flavored cookie, it's hands on sight. Wanted urgently. A strong rope to hang myself. Alternatively, unfurnished accommodation for my wife, unborn child and myself. How will I get into college? Ask Aunt Becky. We strapped a GoPro on a bee to see why bees are dying, and boy did we find out quick. Masturbation. Men. Women. Amal Haji is probably the world's dirtiest man because he hasn't bathed in 60 years. He eats rotten animal carcasses and he smokes fesses out of a pipe. Note, he's single and looking for love. I'm an Arab, and one time on the plane, I sat in front of this lady and she got scared when she saw me and said, "Oh my god, are you a terrorist?" Honestly, I found it so funny that I laughed so hard my grenade almost fell out of my jacket. Took him to the aquarium. We are on a budget. This is the first time in my life that I've ever met such incompetence. You guys are a disgrace to the culinary world. Now turn me over. I'm already medium rare on this side. Goddamn amateurs. Vegan ribs are actually delicious. The hardest part is hunting down the vegan. No train had ever touched Thomas like this before. His wheels felt weak. In Poland, people are rollerplaying as Americans. Here are the best. I was nervous at first about this, but I finally found the courage to post my progress so far. 12 weeks. Before. After. I put this old fridge outside with a sign saying free. 3 days and nobody touched it. So I changed the sign to $50. It was stolen that night. Why is baked pronounced baked, but naked isn't pronounced naked? Because, as someone said, English is not a language, it's 3 languages wearing a trench coat pretending to be one. Pretty bold of you to say that, since you got named after the sound a plunger makes. My poor dad was so proud of the watermelon he grew. Turns out it was a big ass cucumber. 2 kilometers long road stolen in Bahia. Villagers were shocked to see whole road disappeared overnight and replaced with crops. Our hotel is 24-hour security. When I asked my daughter which costume she wanted for Halloween, she chose this. It seems the other kids aren't happy. Welcome sir to my shop of curiosities. Yeah. Can I get that monkey's paw? Hee. Choose your wishes carefully. Oh. I don't want any wishes. 1 extra large bottle of lube. Please. Kanye West's honorary college degree has been taken away by the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. Taking away his art degree might be a bad idea. When the KGB tried to blackmail Indonesian President Sukarno with videotapes of him having shreks with Russian women disguised as flight attendants, he wasn't upset. He was delighted and asked for more copies of the video to show back in his country. So I'm playing the FNAF collection on PS4 and got to the spring lock ending in FNAF 3 and then this shows up. It won't get off my screen, no matter how much I try to turn my console off. Scientist, my discoveries are useless if taken out of context. Media. Scientists claim their discoveries are useless. They can't quite put their finger on it. Fans think something is missing after Dwayne Johnson's waxwork was unveiled. Shout out to all the dads that eat lunch like this, so their kid's stepdad can eat like this. Thank you Bahrain. Love you Bruno. Rogers won't stop talking about the Hat Man since his ayahuasca trip. Not much is known of the mysterious Hat Man, except that Aaron Rodgers first started seeing the shadowy figure after his ayahuasca fueled trips in Peru during the 2020 and 2022 off seasons. Aaron says he will sometimes appear in the distance, usually veiled by darkness, holding the corpse of a dead rabbit and sometimes a blade. Cops are not racists, they shot me. No body of water can stop me, no matter how wide or deep. MP3, a portable device you can bring with you to play music. MP4, an upgrade to the first device that lets you play videos as well. MP5. Spanx, Arthur Spanx's wife Catherine. My friend, who has been in a coma for 3 months and presumed dead, texted me this. I lived bitch. This man stopped smoking for 6 years and saved the money he used to spend on smoking to buy a car, then died in a car accident. Same photos with different meaning. Trespassers will be Prazik, Procc, Prosec, head-butted. Yes, I'm ducking my brother, no it's not wrong, sinful or shaming. We are in love. I'm incest Shrekshal. Her eyes already looked like her parents shared parents. It don't seem right. Killing a defenseless animal. Plop. He's got a knife. Pap pap pap. 6-year-old boy returns $2,000 he found. I pray my kids aren't this dumb. This asshole thought that, just because he was driving some fancy expensive vehicle, he could go as fast as he wanted and weave in between cars. So I got in front of him and slowed down to 10 miles per hour below the speed limit. LMAO. Duck in ambulances, I swear. Your plane crashes on a deserted island and 7 of you survive. You're the only woman. What color can you reach? Allow calculator to make and manage phone calls? That feels weird, but I'll allow it. When you put a nicotine patch on him every night when he sleeps with you, so he has withdrawals when you're not together and he becomes addicted to hanging out with you. One of my grandfather's war medals. This mold that Buford brought over should help us put her back together. Tell me again why you have a life-sized mold of Candace. That awkward moment when you spawn in the enemy's base. Gives roadhead from the car next to yours. I saw a picture of my great grandpa today. Now that we are married you can sell that hot rod and we can travel. You're standing to sound like my ex-wife. You never told that you were previously married. I wasn't. Workers in Tennessee collecting dew from the mountains. Me and who? I want to eat your coochie. I'm on my period. I want to eat your coochie. A kid born in 2010 is now 20. Just let that sink in. He doing that R. Kelly math. Are you still mad at me? Yes. I have 70 ways I can make it up for you. I'm listening. First a big hug. And the rest? 69. You can slot the trolley at any time, but doing so would lead to some form of event where these people thank you, and you'd have to shake hands and make small talk. Marry a guy who will ML you when you block him. Fellas, marry a woman that doesn't play these kind of games. The year is 1850. You have $50. What are you buying? You. Duck you cheating ass, big head, cousin ducker, sister hopper, small dick, 30 seconds lasting broke ass now, broke. Awful worst chip shop in Walsall. Paid £7.60 for a kebab, hardly any meat, nan was burnt, rubbish, never going there again. I'm sorry to hear about your nan. I hope she gets well soon. I asked the produce guy if I could try a grape, and he said he wouldn't care if I lit the store on fire with him in it. Kachasabishii. When you're not hungry, but you eat because your mouth is lonely. Bitch duck dat. Wanna trade nudes for some cute dog pics? I'll be getting the dog pics. No, I want the dog pics. Oh wait. Fair enough. Didn't think this through. I'm dating a half Asian girl. Her mom is Korean. And her dad is also Korean. Her legs were ripped off in a car accident. I called my boyfriend using my friend's phone. He picked the call and said hi baby. He knew it's me, and even when I did speak a word, true love exists. I like my women how I like my weather. Moist and unstable. Remember, if she's telling you how horrible her ex was, take notes and do exactly what he did. It obviously worked. She's still talking and thinking about him all the time. Americans don't use the metric system. Me who takes a 9mm to school. Plus-sized women admit they aren't attracted to overweight men. Hold on, how come the women get to be plus size, but the men are overweight? Spits mouthful of blood onto floor. You've become far more powerful since we last crossed paths. Dentist, please stop. There's literally a sink right next to you. I don't understand women. I thought opening a door for a lady was the polite thing to do, but she just screamed and flew out of the plane. Ducking legend. Irish midget accused of posing as a leprechaun to extort Shreks from 26 women in exchange for pot of gold. Megan. I'll make your whole week and you'll make my whole week. I shoplift from yard ales. I do not shave my armpits. No need to pull out. I'm involved in an MMA fight ring. And no fetus can reside within my womb. I'm banned from all federal buildings, all disarmament, and I have outstanding warrants in Ohio, Minnesota, and California. Why are you using Tinder? My boyfriend died last year, so I'm just trying to get back in the dating scene really. Damn, that's sad. On our first date we should use a Ouija board to get his permission to smash. What the duck is wrong with you? I faked every orgasm. I saw every meme you sent me at least a month before you showed it to me. Do men look at their wife's face during Shreks? I did once, and she looked very angry. She was looking from the window. How you know if a bish really wet or it's a yeast infection? Put her panties in the microwave. If a loaf of bread pop out, voila. Police. Woman claims wine blew drugs into her purse. You think your life is hard? Try being stuffed with meat 24/7. What? Tupac and Jada Pickett Valentine's Day 1992. A bullet Tupac actually dodged. Tampa Bay Times posted this graph of the hurricane then deleted it after all of the comments were I should call her. When you pound down a sack of shrooms and realize peanut butter makes you invisible. Just shaved my pussy for this job interview tomorrow. Do McDonald's really require that? You ever seen a white bell pepper? I thought this was the Tooth Fairy's stash. Should I tell her? The funniest and nicest thing a guy ever did for me while I was walking alone at night was say, "Miss, can I pass you so this is less weird?" And I laughed and let him so I could follow him home and watch him sleep. Cousins by faith, lovers by choice. Multiple actresses accused Brendan Fraser of extremely appropriate behavior. I always wondered why I was born with a miniature cock, but now I know. Welcome to Club Penguin. Please select your age. 8 and under, 9 to 12, 13 to 17, 18 and over, 18 and over. Fiance gets back from deployment in 2 days. How do I get rid of these? Makeup. Loads and loads of makeup. Preferably white. Cover the face area as well to match the neck. Get yourself a red nose to finish the cover up. That way you can look like a clown, since your relationship is a ducking joke. Hey Mike, I've been so horny since I've met you. I've never felt like this after meeting a guy. Sorry, who is this? I'm glad to see your phone is working. It's your window cleaner and you're due the past 3 cleans. Please settle your account before we pass it to small claim court. Love forever Dan and Debbie. Debbie is a whore. I was born a male, identify as a male, but according to Stalfer's lasagna I'm a family of 4. Netflix presents polar bears. Name a scam. My mom. If you tell the truth I won't get angry. As a man, would you be fine if your girlfriend or wife made more money than you? In my opinion I think some men are intimidated by it. They both do, and I'm cool with it. Wanna play hot potato? Sure. I win. Shout out to my cousin, got his barber license in jail, and opened his own barber shop when he got out. He need to go back to jail. My uncle, I've got your nose. 4-year-old me, give it back to me. My uncle, no, now I'm taking it away with me. 18-year-old me, after I took his daughter's virginity. We're even now bitch. Dishwasher salmon. Dishwasher salmon is an American fish dish made with the heat from a dishwasher, particularly from its drying phase. It is not generally recommended and can lead to undercooked fish and food poisoning. Out of Shrekshell frustration, dolphins are heavily prone to going murderous rampages, killing in a manner called object-oriented play. Even after killing, the dolphins may play with the carcass. My mom, follow your cousin's example. My cousins. You all, this is my family group chat, someone please dig my grave. Think she is reading? Or oh my god my heart she's so cute. Wait mom, what are you reading? LMAO. Energy drink. Baby boy born without penis, an extremely rare case. Exact same thing happened my sister. I mean, you're not wrong.